Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Titans are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Colts, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Here's Martin operating from the gun. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Time right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 3-19.
From the gun, Martin. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
now the ball comes loose, and that might be Titan football. It is.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
We got 4.
Here's Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Strong right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. Blue 18. Go nowhere. 22. Go nowhere. Watch the edge.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred. Have recovered. Yes, they have. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Double tight. All right, here we go.
the fumble recovery. He'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw on second down. Martin eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and it's third down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On third down, it's Barrett, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Let's get it. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Mariota
will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Tip. Wide end. Four down. Alert.
Second down, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Here we go. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney. Three down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw is Martin from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know you feel that. Double tight. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Check.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Martin now to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Martin looking to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Martin. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Jim Tomsula says, hey, let's at least get 3 here. And Frank's kick is good. An update now from Oakland, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Adoree Jackson on the return. Twisting away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the... Make their way back onto the field. Out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Mariota now on 2nd down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Santa Clara. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
4 down, 4 down. Wide, get wide.
To throw, Mariota. Open man there is Patterson, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Baby, let's go, let's go.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Philly, here we go. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on first down. Martin looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Tight right. All right, here we go. 3-19. We got 3. 3-19.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
About a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Martin operating from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Blue 90. Detroit. Gone. Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. All right, here we go. 3-19. Alert. 3-19. Gone. Alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. Blue 80. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better.
We got 4 down. All right, 4 down. 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 4
On second down, Mariota again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On now is the Titans punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Double tight. Hey. Now let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They wanted it every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Green, 39.
On third down, Martin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. 3. Watch 84. He's going. 1, 2,
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run.
Check 82. Check 82. 1. Stay on the slot. Out. 3. Safe. Check. 53.
Mariota now. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mariota. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Mariota. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We got 4. We got 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They run the counter now on 1st down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Blue 90. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Be a long day for you.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Single. Here we go now. Green 39.
To throw is Martin. To throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
4 down. Easy. Watch out. Blue 18.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So the D-line's going to spread out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Hey, we got four. We got four now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, boys, we got four down.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey.
One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board